Okay, now today we are going to use this glue stick, and then some people may ask me, can I use the normal glue? Actually it can be used, but not so convenient, because this one is more flat and more dry. That one is a bit wet and then take longer time to dry. This one faster. So because I'm using the rough surface paper, so I just paint flatly, just flatly over it. On the water. So if accidentally you cross over the stones, it's okay. But one thing, it will stain the pencil. It will stain the pencil line. The pencil marks, the lead will come out a little bit. So it's okay. It won't affect much. Anyhow, the water is not 100% white, right? Because it's also passed through, the water is passing through the rocks, so the color of the rock still can be seen. So just cover over. And then this kind of glue stick, when it dry, have no effect. The effect only can be seen when it's still wet. So when it dry, it looks like nothing, just like normal paper. But of course, if you wet it again and you continue to do again, you can see the glue effect. That's all. And then now I'm going to start to paint. Now, so I told you, even though it's dry, when I put water, it still can be used. So I'm going to paint the sky first. And then in this photo, everything is clear, including the trees behind and the hill behind. But for an artist, we have to create the depth and contrast the depth and make sure that where is our focus point. So the sky, I make it simple, and today I limit my color to some colors only. I don't want to color, don't want to make use of some colors. My major color today will be green. Then purple is for certain part. I didn't put water, but I use soft crystal. Then you don't stop, because even though the rough paper, cotton paper, it will be it will remain wet for quite a certain time, but it still can dry up, so you don't wait for too long. If you are using the cartridge paper, the normal cartridge paper, then a bit difficult. Why? Because it dries very, very fast. Cotton paper dry very slow, so it's more easy for us to control. So you see, I don't want to put a cloud, but I want to make the sky have some kind of a different toning, not about the sky, not about the cloud. It's nothing related to the cloud. Now I do the hue. With soft crystal. And then there is a lot of rock in front, and also the trees. Now, brown color is one of my choice today, so I have to use several types of brown color. then the trees behind. I use a smaller brush because the tree is far away and also quite small. The blending of color is important, so the choice of the color which is more suitable. You see, we have to apply before it dry. And then the height of the tree is not important as long as there is trees at the back, so you don't concentrate too much on the detail. Have to wait. The side will dry, so at the moment I put the water here so that it won't have hard edge. Then I can continue to do the side. Some people may ask me, can we paint to a certain part, then only we put the wax, I mean the glue? Yes, you can. If you don't want to do now, that means when you start to color, you color to this part, then only you start to put, you can also. You can do that. I try to avoid using the dark color tone, so because it is quite still further, even though it's a detail, it is an important thing, but no need to put too dark color here. At least we can see a spacing in between from the far and the close. This watercolor now is over the glue. And then this is a rod. I'm not going to do anything yet because I'm going to stop later, so I still continue to paint the part that's further. You see this part already dry, so can continue to do the nearer part. Once it's dry, the color will look darker, but when it's still wet, the color will become lighter. Even the same thickness of the color, you can see the difference, that the part that you paint on the wet area and the part that you paint on the dry area is not the same. The color toning turn out differently. Now to merge this part. To and fro for many times is okay for watercolor like that on this type of paper. Here is almost dry. If cold means that still wet. So just simply do to merge it. Okay, at the moment I stop now, then I continue again. But even though I stop actually for shooting, I stop for you all to watch, but actually I'm continuing when it's still wet later.